Welcome to Lost Girl Therapy. I was not a candidate for surgery, and that is because the compression that I have is very situationally specific. There are some movements that I do that trigger it, but I was actually very grateful to my doctors for their honest feedback that they did not feel that the surgery would actually be successful. They gave me the choice. And they said, if you want it, we will consider it, but you are young. It is situationally based. There are a lot of other interventions, and there is absolutely zero guarantee that the surgery will be successful given how my symptoms presented. And at the time I was frustrated and I was like, I just want the surgery because it'll just make everything better. And then I took a beat and I was like, thank God I don't have to get surgery. Thank God I don't have to have this experience of opening my body up, messing with it, potentially it not working, and then having to heal and recover from whatever comes from the surgery. And they were skilled surgeons. Like, they were ranked incredibly high. I trust them implicitly. But for me, I just remember saying thank God someone is giving me the out. And it sounds odd, but it was I'm really glad that I can get off the roundabout that is chronic illness, if that makes sense. Because in my experience, and I actually had the doctor who diagnosed me with POTS, he said this to me. He said, where does the buck stop? Because the thing about chronic illness and doctors is there's always going to be another referral. There's always going to be somebody who passes you down to another doctor who says, we have the fix, etc. But you know your body better than anybody else. And if you do not think that your body can heal, you will consistently look for answers from other people, and they will work for a short period of time, but they will not actually heal you from the inside out. And one of the main things that I did after finding out that I could not get jugular vein compression surgery was I had to go find different ways to heal. I actually stopped doing physical therapy because it was exacerbating my symptoms, despite the fact that many people were like, you have to do this. I chose not to do vestibular therapy because I truly, I could not handle doing another type of therapy that way. And then instinctively, I was like, there's something wrong with my posture. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. My right shoulder is curved forward. My neck is jutted out. My back's all wonky. And having done years of yoga, I was very aware of what my body used to feel like when I would stand in just standing pose. And I noticed that I didn't feel that way at all. So I found non-invasive things like the Alexander technique in order to get myself back into a space of functioning. One of the things that I noticed with Alexander technique was that it greatly reduced the compression on my neck. It completely changed because my neck is not jutting out and I'm not tilted down anymore. And I look back at old videos and I can see kind of how misaligned I was. And what I see now more than ever is how balanced I am and how much less compression I have. And yes, are there times where it gets triggered? I'm not going to sit in a space and turn fully to the right for hours. That would be uncomfortable and I would have symptoms. But the 99.9% of things that I was dealing with started to eliminate the moment that I started listening to my body, and I actually accepted the answers that I was being given from doctors for what they were. Just the end of the line for that exploration, and I didn't go and look for another root cause because I was like, okay, you have this. I shifted the mindset and then said, what do I need to do to heal it so that way my life gets better? And healing that way does not always mean aligning with doctors. It means finding the things that work for you and your body because you know it better than anybody else.